Hey y'all, I just wanted to show you the massive amount of celery we have. It's literally taking over everything, and it is continuing to kind of kill my chives just because I have an overabundance of it. So today I'm going to chop it down, or some of it down, and I feel like I do this with the celery so often, but for some reason it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I am getting a little bit worried about my port because it is so big. So I think what I'm going to do is separate, well, get rid of some of this first, and then separate the celery because the one, it's literally all in one port. So I think I'm gonna trim a ton of this off and then separate the lower part of the plant closer to the root into two sections so it can grow in two ports, because I tell you what, this is ridiculous. I just can't believe this. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this before, but I have tried growing a like an old piece of celery stalk in like a cup in my window, my kitchen window. Holy cow, this is the biggest piece of celery. I can't wait to show this to you guys. I have everything in my life. I gotta get it down next. But I have tried growing celery in a cup before, and it's worked, but it sure does not get this massive. Of course, it usually doesn't last as long. Look at this giant piece of celery. This is crazy. It's literally like wrapped around, this main stem here has wrapped around like completely. Like it's not even hollow like this. That is insane. So this one stem right that I just showed you would grow off a ton of different shoots, but we are not about to have a ton of different shoots because we have way too much as it is. It's so funny. I gotta show you this little piece. So compare that piece that I just showed you to this one right here, this little baby piece of celery. Isn't that funny how small it is? And then after this, I should probably cut some of this so we can enjoy it. I'll probably just enjoy it raw. Otherwise, my kids like it with like peanut butter raw too. Or putting it in stews or soups is another great idea. Let's try to take some from this side. I cannot believe how huge this is. And I was gone for a little bit on vacation, so it kind of got... I literally am going to cut all of it down so it can start fresh. I mean, not completely fresh. I'm keeping that main thing there. So, as you can see in the video, this is all of it. This is all of it in one port. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to remove it, but I'm going to try. You ready? I'm like excited, but a little bit scared of this. Oh, it is stuck. It is completely stuck. I have no idea how it's going to come out. I feel like I'm going to need another person to help me. I don't have anyone right now. Oh! I feel like I'm going to break it if I keep pulling at it. I got to show you this up close here. This is crazy. Look at that. That whole chunk is trying to fit in one little port like that. All right, let me try working on this a little bit again because I cannot wait to see how big those roots are. Those roots are probably so massive. I almost feel like I'm gonna have to kind of separate this, which I don't know if I can do without taking it apart. And I have some, it's kind of like corkscrewed in there, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Oh, you know what? Oh, wow. I can actually see the roots. It's kind of pushing that plastic out. So I feel like this yeah, this needs to go because I don't want it to destroy my tower garden. And I know this can take a lot of like flex, but it's to the point where it's getting like dangerous for it to be in there. Just because I don't want it to ruin the plastic. So what my plan was is to take this off and throw a lot of this away and separate it into different sections and then transplant it into different ports. But I'm not sure if that's gonna happen because I might end up ruining the whole plant just trying to get it out. Oh, I got a little section out. Look at that, those roots. You can tell where that root system is, and that is absolutely insane. Okay, I'm getting it. Like I said, I might destroy the roots doing this, but ooh, it's loosening up here. Okay. Oh my. Wow. One chunk at a time, I guess. I'm glad I was able to capture this because holy cow. Okay, so I got the main chunk out and I don't know how I am going to get that out now. Look at that. That's crazy. I know I destroyed the root system. I don't even know if I'll be able to transplant this again, but had to do something because wow. Okay, I'm going to continue to work at this. I mean, I already got it this far, so you guys see it from there? I'm not sure how well the camera is able to see. If I can get that black port out. And I do have extras of these. I'm totally expecting it to be destroyed, and that's okay. Because I do have extras of these, like I said. It's just so caught up in there. It's kind of coming loose now. All right. Well, this is good because then I can work at kind of cleaning some of the algae off around it. And the algae is totally fine and normal to have in the tower garden. It's funny because this is still labeled as my celery. I really don't want to, I don't mind breaking this port, but I really don't want to break my scissors. Yeah, I labeled it celery when I first got it, just because I was new at planting and I didn't know. I wanted to label all my plants. Well, it doesn't need a label anymore. All right, I think this is going to be part one. I don't want to bore you guys with too much. After I get it out, I will do a part two just to show you guys. So stay tuned for that next part, and I will continue to work on this. Wish me luck because it's probably going to take a lot of effort. So here I go. Thanks for watching part one. Stay tuned.